A very good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to another episode of Boost Your Vocabulary with me, Shreya Srivastav, on Pratham's YouTube channel. I hope that you're all doing great, and I hope you had a good season of greetings and festivities and celebrations. And I hope आप लोगों ने Christmas अच्छा मनाया था अपना, and you are hoping and to welcome the new year with all the ardor and all the passion and all the enthusiasm. Now on that note, I'm going to be happily bringing you 5 words for the day. 5 words आज हम करेंगे, and we will look at again some words that will be really beneficial for you, for your entrances and for your in general diction, right? So let's have a look at the first word that we're supposed to do today. सबसे पहला word is diffuse. So diffuse को आप दो तरीके से याद रख सकते हैं. Something that you have already done in your in your sciences and especially physics में जब आप light chapter करते थे, तो हम लोगों ने diffuse as a chapter as a word के बारे में discussion किया. When we technically talk about light as a topic, we tend to use the word diffuse. Diffuse here आप mnemonic aid में भी ये देख सकते हैं. Excuse me. अगर हम बोले like different uses of something, मतलब diffuse ideas है किसी चीज को लेके. Different use से हम उसको बोल सकते हैं कि वो scattered है, spread over है. So diffuse as a word basically means to scatter or to spread over a wide area. So हम इसको again light के context से अगर याद रखेंगे excuse me, तो आप अच्छे से इसे समझ पाएंगे कि जैसे light diffuse होती है वैसे हम इसे word use करेंगे. Hello सोमेश. So sentence में आप एक चीज देखिएगा. It says television is a powerful means of diffusing knowledge. Here, remember that we're not only talking about light. Excuse me. अगर हम diffuse as a word use करते हैं तो हम सिर्फ light के लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम ऐसी किसी भी चीज के लिए जो हम spread कर सकते हैं over a larger area. There's a word that we use which is called transmission. तो हम वैसे भी इसे use कर सकते हैं. नोट एक देखो, इसमें नोट लिखा हुआ है. इट सेज डिफ्यूज एज इन DEFUSE. डिफरेंट वर्ड है ये बिल्कुल. इज टू अंडू अ बॉम्ब. सो रिमेंबर कि जब हम बॉम्ब को डिफ्यूज करते हैं वो डिफरेंट डिफ्यूज है, सो उसको कंफ्यूज मत करना. दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन जो आपके IIMs में पूछा जा सकता है. सो रिमेंबर दैट दिस इज अ डिफरेंट वर्ड ऑल टुगेदर. जब आप डिफ्यूज एज अ सेकेंड वर्ड आप DEFUSE बोल रहे हैं तो सिर्फ बॉम्ब के सेंस में या बल्ब के सेंस में यूज हो सकता है कि अगर हम बल्ब को डिफ्यूज कर रहे हैं तो, फ्यूज हटा रहे हैं तो, ठीक है. सो दैट इज द डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ डिफ्यूज. यहाँ पे पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच वर्ब है, दोनों के लिए वर्ब है. डिफ्यूज एज इन DIFFUSE के लिए भी या फिर DEFUSE के लिए भी, ये दोनों के लिए द पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच इज अ वर्ब. इसका मतलब ये है बोथ ऑफ देम आर एक्शंस. One is to transmit या scatter या spread. The other is to undo a bomb, undo a fuse, undo a bulb. ठीक है. So हम उसको हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के सेंस में या फिर बॉम्ब के सेंस में ही यूज करेंगे. So remember the two differences. Please make sure that you're not confusing these two things at all, because ये दोनों चीजें बहुत ही different है, right? But again, something that we can expect from, if they want to make the paper slightly difficult, yeah, confusing, they might just put this little word in the picture. So that was our first word. Second पे चलते हैं. Second word is fetter. तो अगर आप mnemonic aid में I've actually just put a picture here, क्योंकि आपने ये picture देखी होगी. I'm sure you must have seen this equipment, this instrument, tool, whatever. तो ये भी पता होगा कि ये instrument किस लिए use होता है. It is basically to trap somebody, to confine them, right? अगर आप किसी को confine करना चाहते हैं, chains में especially, तो हम इस instrument को, इस tool को, we use this equipment in general for them. This instrument, this equipment is called fetter. Alright, so this is what we call fetter, and fetter then in that sense, if you're calling this instrument fetter, becomes a noun, right? But if you're talking about fetter as a verb or as an action that you do, what would it mean? It would mean to confine somebody. to trap them, to siege them, okay, to kind of not allow them to move around. So to restrain someone with chains is fetter. So to shackle, to trap, to confine, to put them on a leash, all of that is fetter. Okay, so mnemonic aid, again you can use this as the entire picture in itself is a fetter, then that will be a noun. But if you're using that as an action, then it's a verb. So if you're looking at the sentence, he says he was fettered by a 9 to 5 job. That means, again, not just in terms of chaining somebody physically, like literally chaining somebody, but like confining them or trapping them metaphorically as well. So he was fettered by a 9 to 5 job. That means he was trapped by, he was confined, restrained by a 9 to 5 job. Or he was put in fetters would mean that he was put in chains in this instrument. In that sense, that will be a noun. So two parts of speech for this word. One is a noun, the other is a verb. Okay, the picture shows that it's a noun and the sentence says that it's a verb. Mansi, where are you from, ma'am? Mansi, I'm from Delhi. I mean that's the reason why I'm wearing all warm clothes and woolen clothes, because it's really cold here. So I'm from Delhi. I live in Delhi. Alright, so that was the second word. Fetter is the second word. Let's head to the third word, which is grandiloquent. For grandiloquent, you can look at the mnemonic aid. Mnemonic aid में grand मतलब बड़ा, obviously. Eloquent मतलब somebody who speaks well, right? So eloquence as a word means that person speaks well, or is good with speech, or has the gift of the gab, या वो अच्छा conversationalist है, or he is able to articulate, his thoughts well. So इसको हम grandiloquent कहेंगे, ठीक है? So अब grandiloquent here means बात करने में बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा या बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने वाला person is grandiloquent, क्योंकि eloquent comes from talking, grand means बड़ा, so बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने वाला, that will be grandiloquent. So now let's look at the meaning. It's a complicated way of speaking in order to attract attention. That means if you're just speaking a lot, बहुत बड़ा चढ़ा के exaggerated होके बातें कर रहे हो या फिर बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे हो, that is grandiloquent. You can also use words like pompous. Bombastic also means the same, जब आप boastfully बात करते हो. Magniloquent, again, magna means grand and huge, so again it's the same thing, like बड़ी बड़ी बातें करना. Pretentious, ostentatious, meaning दिखावटी बातें करना, or just kind of showing what you are not. That is grandiloquent. So her speech was full of grandiloquent language. That means she was using pompous language, extraordinarily difficult language or complicated language to follow. That is grandiloquent. Adjective है ये क्योंकि ent at the end of the word shows that it's an adjective. Language को describe कर रहे हैं here, so we're saying what kind of language is it? It's grandiloquent, meaning it's ostentatious, pretentious, pompous. OUS at the end of pretentious, ostentatious and pompous also shows that this is an adjective. Let's head to the fourth word for the day. The word is hirsute. Hirsute को mnemonic aid में कैसे याद रखेंगे? Hair suit. अगर आपकी पूरी body is full of hair, then you call yourself hirsute. Okay, your body is hirsute. Your whatever, hands, legs are hirsute. Basically meaning, or if a person has a lot of hair on his face, then that person has a hirsute face. So hair suit is basically how we can remember this word. That's the mnemonic aid. So hirsute is having a lot of hair, especially on the face or the body. And we generally use hirsute for humans, because in general animals don't have hair, animals have fur, right? So a separate thing. So we call them furry if they have a lot of fur, but if a person or a man or a girl or whoever has a lot of hair on the body or the face, we call it hirsute. So he wears a t-shirt to the pool because he's embarrassed about his hirsute chest. The meaning that because he has a lot of hair on his chest, he generally wears a t-shirt to the pool. So it's an adjective because यहाँ पे chest को describe कर रहे थे. Or if you're describing the face and saying that the person has hirsute face, that means he has a lot of beard and everything, or has a lot of hair on his face. Again, an adjective still. So this was our fourth word, heading to the last word for the day, which is impervious. Now, because we've already had so many sessions, I'm pretty sure you're aware that im as a word is negative root word, right? Perversion. Perversion मतलब damage करना. अब अगर कोई चीज़ डैमेज ना कर पाए या डैमेज ना हो पाए इतनी easily, तो then we call that person impervious. So impervious is somebody who cannot be influenced easily, hurt easily, या फिर कोई ऐसी चीज जो डैमेज जल्दी ना हो. Or a person or a thing that can remain unaffected by outside influences. और या फिर impermeable, मीनिंग आप उसको परमिएट नहीं कर सकते, मीनिंग आप उस पर इन्फ्लुएंस अपना नहीं डाल सकते. यू कैन नॉट चेंज दैट अदर पर्सन's thought process, or that person does not change or gets impacted by other things very easily. उसे हम impervious कहेंगे. Sentence: he seems to be impervious to pain. That means he seems to be slightly unaffected or does not get very easily hurt or influenced by pain, so he is impermeable to pain, right? So impervious also in the adjective because OUS towards the end of the word. Also unaffected, impermeable are also adjective. So perversion, by the way, means damage करना. तो अगर कोई चीज damage नहीं हो सकती easily, so that becomes impervious, right? So those were all the words that we were supposed to do today, and this is pretty much the last time I'm going to see you this year. So I'm going to see you next year, alright, next Tuesday. And we'll have the sessions for vocabulary on Thursdays and Saturdays, and Ravi sir will be taking forward from this week on, right? And I hope you have a very happy new year and a very, very beautiful and blessed year ahead. I will see you next year, next Tuesday. Take care of yourselves until then, and all of you, I hope you have a very, very good night. Thank you so much, all of you. See you. Happy New Year, Saksham.